I could be convinced that sneak is the right way to do that.
Where?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll his CR.
1 success.
He's just like completely baffled. I'm sorry. Are you? I thought you. And that's all he has time for. Are you? But I'm with you.
Are you?
And that's all he's got time to do. The guy at the cord is really mad that he just got blasted. So he's running toward you, Lily, and he's going to try and he's doing one of those running punches that would be a terrible idea to do in real life. He's got the arm up and he's winding it up. So you may either attempt to dodge with athletics, or you may attempt to resist, or you can just get punched.
No, thank you.
I'm going to attempt to resist.
I'm going to not get punched.
All you have to do is roll them dice. Do.
Whoa. Okay, 1 success.
Great. He comes up and punches at you, but you're able to, again, you kind of use the extra fabric in your dress to
You're going to tear it again.
wrap up his fist. So he's now wrapped up in your sleeve.
And on fire.
Yeah. And so he gnaws through it.
Rant tears his head off.
We're back to you guys. Both of these guys are almost defeated.
You want me to go?
Just knock him out after that. But we have a...
Yeah, he's very confused, so his CR is back down to 2.
4, 5.
I'm sorry,
6, 7.
You look like...
And hit him over the head with a
Has
candlestick.
anyone ever told you?
I'm doing the flat of the axe again.
And the hair and
So sad about it,
So
too.
those, and honestly, you should think about...
You could be an impersonator. That would be great.
You might want to consider it. You could make some good money doing that.
2 successes. 4 total successes, 2 failures for a net of 2 successes.
Great. You hit him squarely across the back of the head when he's having this conversation with Nin, and he just crumples to the floor. He's still breathing. He's unconscious.
Jesus.
Finally.
Now I've got one in my dress.
I take his boots.
Tie them together.
You take the one who's in her dress. You
So
take his boots.
Nin and Lily, you guys still have turns before the sleeve guy gets a chance to do anything else.
Can I reach how far away is sleeve guy?
He's within, this is a small room, so everything's real close.
He's within a mile.
Great. Can I try to hit him?
Sure.
I gestured like I was aiming at Rantak, but I wasn't.
Would not be the first time.
His CR is going to be 2 because he's grappled with Lee's dress.
Well, 2 failures.
You don't do it.
No, I don't.
But
I don't do it.
you don't get tangled up in her dress either, though. So, although I considered it.
I put it on.
Right. You're
On purpose. I'm like, ooh, this is nice.
I'm wearing it.
I like this.
Great.
We're both wearing it now.
Lily, you
Like
get
puppets.
you get a turn as well.
So I currently have his arm wrapped in one of my sleeves. Mm-hmm. Is it the monkey sleeve?
No,
No,
other
it's the other one.
sleeve.
It's the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, so I am going to use that. I'm going to try to use that to my advantage and bring him in closer, and then trying to figure out a way to somehow grab the sleeve of my other dress and wrap it around his neck.
Your second dress?
Sorry, my other sleeve.
Okay.
I always wear 2 or 3.
So you never know. You want to get him wrapped in. This is why you wear these big flowy dresses, I see.
Yes.
All right.
Also because they look
That's a
so
strike.
good.
Okay.
His CR is only 2 because you've got him bound up.
That would be 1 success.
Okay. You get him tied up, and you are able to sort of put a little bit of extra pressure on him too, and he sort of yelps a little. Oi! Oi! You can tell you're wearing him down. He's gonna try and punch you.
But both of his arms and legs are entangled.
That is legs.
He's wearing her dress.
Yeah.
He's wearing her second dress.
So he's trying to headbutt you. So you can... Are you athletics to dodge or resist to just soak up the damage?
Let's try it. Dodging.
Get out of the way.
6.
Okay. He hits you for 1, but he only does 1, so that's physical. We're back to the top with you guys. This guy is very seriously...
I'm just gonna... Oh, wait. Oh, it's this guy. I'm gonna try getting him again.
Okay.
2 successes. And they were
Great.
both 6s. I
You
know
knocked
that
him-
doesn't matter, but it matters to me.
It's really satisfying.
This guy finally crumples to the ground as well, but his arms are in Lily's dress, so his arms are like up.
I'm gonna need some help. He's kind of heavy.
Lily lays down.
I guess we're napping now.
I'm falling down. They did not set off any alarms. You have finally duked your way through these 2 guards. You guys are truly heroes of the realm.
Shut up.
2 guards, 3 monkeys.
We're doing our best.
2 hours?
That's, listen, I just want to say, there are only 3 of us, and we've taken out 5 enemies.
Yeah.
So,
When we look at the big picture, it's very promising.
also, we were in close quarters with the werewolf, and nobody died.
I killed them. I got 2 people with my dress.
Everybody's gonna think this was actually a werewolf. This is like canonical. This is not part of.
Oh, they have werewolves.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So can we go in the room?
I do, like, seriously though, I do actually gag them and bind them.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I take their socks, I put it in their mouth.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
way they're bound, and because I don't want them making any
Put
noise
their
or
shoes
Right.
on the opposite
I gotcha.
feet, so they're super uncomfortable.
I can't run.
I'm hoping one guy's like a shoe size like 9, the other guy's a shoe size 13. I swap them.
Switch their
Because that
feet.
way the guy that has really big feet and the small shoes is uncomfortable. The guy that's small feet and big shoes can't run because they're falling off. So
Flapper, 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 flapper.
The door is locked, but these guys have like a key hanging around a cord on their necks, so it's not any big trick to get it open.
It's half a key on each of them, and we have to put it together. It's
Yeah.
a puzzle.
same time.
Yeah.
2, 1.
I didn't.
The key was love the whole time.
Wait, is it,
We have to
Damn
love
it.
the door. I told you we have to mate with the door.
It's the only way in.
You guys thought that I was being crazy.
When you open the door, you see that it looks like just a plain room, but there are like shelves around the outer edges. You kind of get the feeling that this is like a vault, right? So there are like small little boxes on some of the shelves. There's a big cabinet in the corner. There's a crate that is set sort of back against one of the walls that has, I'm sorry, it's set in the center of the room. And there's a GF like painted on it in giant letters. So there's
been wild.
I want to see what's in there. Is it locked up?
It's monkeys.
the crate.
It releases a...
It's a
Don't worry, guys. I've
crate
got my
full of
dress
sharks.
still.
Oh my god. Well,
You want to look in what in the crate?
in the crate.
The crate's not locked or anything. It's already been opened.
Okay.
So the top is just there, you know.
It's just, he's in there.
Ta-da!
Nice to meet you.
You open it up. You open up the lid, and you can see there's like a tall grass kind of grasses used as like packing material. So you kind of have to sift through some of that to get to what's actually inside. But when you do, you can see that there are half a dozen of these long objects. They're like half wood and half some sort of metal, and they're just lined up, set in this packing material.
Just objects that we like, do they look like any?
Have I ever seen them?
Nothing that you guys had seen prior to, no?
Okay, so it's not like, well, it's a bow and arrow. It's a part of its metal.
Right.
Like,
Right, no,
Okay.
it's not like that, right.
I pick one up.
Okay.
great. Burst into flame.
You grab one from the crate, and it's sort of, just so that I can describe it to you in a way that makes sense, it basically is a rifle. It's got this intricately carved design in the wood part of it's like the stock. And there's a small box set in at the bottom that you can, like, when you kind of shake it, you can hear there's like some rattling. And when you pop open that little box, you can see that there are a bunch of very thin little like bits of, there's some sort of metal. They're like iron flechettes.
Okay.
Right?
That's real bad for fairies.
And you can see that they're basically just loosely packed in there. If you like on further inspection, you can see that there's a little switch on the side. There's like a trigger assembly. It's something that like set this thing off.
Yeah.
And the front of the thing is flared just a bit, almost like a blunderbuss, but not really. Yeah. It's basically a rifle that shoots iron flechettes.
Don't love that.
Why would they? Right. Oh, hell no.
But none of us know what a rifle is, though.
Correct.
You're saying it to the players. You're not saying
right. I'm saying that to you guys. You guys, as players, wouldn't necessarily know what that means, but or as characters, I should say.
It's a bunch of iron.
But the iron is bad, and also
fairy castle.
We're in a fairy tree.
Yeah. And when I did Tree Speak on Hollow of the Stars, there was like a lot of really concentrated points of pain, which seemed like it maybe came from like iron, like that.
Okay.
Anybody have survival? Just as a skill.
I have survival.
Why don't you make a quick survival roll?
I don't. So does that mean I do?
3 successes.
1 success.
I'm gonna chance
sixes.
die. Oh, well, I got a 1.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
I die.
That was on your chance. That was your chance die.
Yeah.
It was a 1. Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you guys roll?
3 successes, all 6s.
1 success.
Okay.
Yay.
You guys detect a faint whiff of something in the air. It smells natural, like a scent from a flower or something, but you didn't notice it before when you guys first got in the room. It's some sort of like chemical pheromone something in the air that clearly it changed sometime between the time you guys walked in and when you opened the crate. Like it's around there. Nin, you don't detect any of that, but you also don't notice when, or you notice when it happens because you hear a voice behind you that said, well, I had a feeling that this was going to be a problem.
Well.
When you turn around,
Gareth.
Governor Dark-Oake is standing, and Gareth Fenwild is standing sort of over her shoulder, and he's looking.
Make him wear your dress.
He's looking over her shoulders, like, what's going on? He's a little shorter. She's like sort of taller, and as fairies go, she's very tall.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Hey, come on, I guess what's going on?
That's what you get for being a jerk.
She's like, Governor Dark-Oake says, I really hoped that we could be friends, but it seems like you are more interested in getting involved with my affairs.
I'm not, no.
Because you're a butt.
You want to be friends? Well, say hello to my little friend.
Oh yeah, you're still holding that thing.
I'm.
Can I just throw it?
I mean, are you like turning it toward her?
Yeah.
When you do that, she sort of freezes for a second, and Gareth chuckles, and he says, "You had to think that was going to happen eventually, right?" And she locks eyes with you and says, "I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding. Please just put it down. Everything will be fine."
Put this down? I just start waving it a little bit more at her.
Yes, please,
This
please.
thing? This thing?
Don't touch it there, please.
Don't touch where?
That's
Where?
really that's
What thing am I not supposed to touch?
That's that. Don't. You're really making me nervous. Please.
what? I wanna-
stop. Gareth is
play
just
with-
full on laughing.
Yeah.
Are you also
I
picking
want to
one
play
up?
with this ammo.
Oh, that's
Circus music.
weird that you. I didn't know you could juggle. This could have been much more useful at dinner. Could have been a nicer time.
Nope.
No.
Yes, no. I'm gonna still hold on to these and go.
Okay.
What?
Don't. That's.
What?
I don't. Just. Damn it.
That's so easy.
Too expressive. I think everybody should just calm down.
I'm pretty calm. I don't know about you. I'm feeling pretty good.
I would love to be able to calm down. So if everybody would just do what I say, this would be a better environment for me.
Okay.
Which is what I'm looking for.
I would like to try to circle around while they're distracting her with circus music.
This is sneak plan number 572.
Yeah, this is a thing that we have practiced. As soon as the circus music comes out, I know that's my cue to circle around behind them.
To do what?
I got some burning hands that I need to lay on this lady.
Oh.
These hands are on fire.
Very good.
Don't start singing that until I'm actually touching her with the burning hands. Otherwise, it tips.
You can make a
it.
sneak check to get around there first. She's going to be at a pretty serious disadvantage. So her CR is 3.
Okay.
Are you doing it to her or to Gareth?
I want to circle around behind both of them.
Okay, Gareth is behind her.
Great, then her. Then him.
So he'd be the first. Okay, his CR then is down to 1.
Oh, super. He hates circuses. It's a very complicated backstory.
Yeah.
He's mostly just laughing that it's finally come around to her.
Oh, come on. Well, 1 failure. And no successes on all of my success.
You made a circus more.
Yeah, circus harder.
She's very hyper aware of everything that's going on in this room right now. She says, "Nope, Queen Nin, I need you to stay where you are. Don't anybody move. Please put everything down where you found it. And then we can all step outside and talk about this calmly."
I'm not sure I trust you. I'm not going to lie.
Gareth is still laughing full-throatedly.
I'd rather you say things now.
It's turned into a werewolf.
That werewolf is emphysema.
Oh, perfect.
This game sucks. That hurt more than it should have.
Here's what I
right?
will do. I will take my finger away from this half circle thingy, which you apparently don't want my finger around.
Yes.
Put my other finger.
But I'm still going to hold on to this. We can still step outside. But I'm not putting this
taking it
down.
with me.
I'll just be honest with you that I'm not going to put my finger right here by this thingy for a little while.
How many have you grabbed?
As many as I can. Since I see how freaked out she is. And right now I'm still pissed that I tried to save someone and it didn't work and I shouldn't have had to save them in the first place. I've got pockets.
Fill it up with iron.
She looks back. Okay, this might be the solution. Make a coerce check against her. She's fully engaged in this, so it's her full CR, so that's 5.
Holy Christ on a cracker. Well, that was 1 success versus 3. So 1 success for me, 3 for her, so 2 positive for hers.
Okay. She says that might be a good solution for you.
Yeah.
But I must insist that you put it down fully.
And if they don't...
The smell that's in the air has been getting stronger this whole time.
Do we recognize the scent by chance?
If you can do a knowledge check if you have anything that is specific to sort of like fairy lore specifically, you may add that. Otherwise, you can just do a straight up knowledge check because you guys have been around a bit. You know, you've done some adventuring.
And die.
2 successes for me.
Okay.
0 for me.
2 successes.
Okay. Nin and Lily, you guys recognize this. This is a pretty common thing in a lot of fairy, like, it's a security feature. Basically, it's like a pheromone alarm. You set a pressure switch on something. When its state changes, when the weight that's loaded upon it changes, then it releases this like chemical pheromone into the air to alert people who are trained to detect it. So that's what it is. Rantak, you don't know that, but you also don't seem to care. Yeah. So
things start smelling sexy when you change their ways.
Yeah.
Meow, meow.
There's a tiny sexy cat. Yes.
That's what is trained to detect it. It comes out, and then it goes up and goes, and lets you know something's happened.
You know what? I'm tired of this. F it. I just start walking towards the door with a gun in my hand.
Oh.
Okay.
I just start going.
She's backing up.
Look, I told you I'm leaving. We're done. I'm leaving this room right now. We're just happening.
Gareth is, look at him go. He doesn't even know what he's doing. I love this. He's getting a big kick out of all this. She backs out, back out onto the stairs, and she starts heading up. Like she's backing up. Would you just calm down?
I've been telling you this entire time. I'm actually not upset about this. You're annoying me, but I'm not.
I want you to put it down. I just want you to put it down.
I want to know why you want me to put it down. Because if you would talk to me and tell me why you want to put it down.
I just want to have a reasonable conversation with you.
This reasonable conversation is not. What's wrong
reasonable
with me doing this?
You might do something bad. Okay, that's fine.
I'm so juggling iron.
CR is 3 for her, and that's the highest of the two. So roll that one.
3.
Yep, it's at -2.
2 successes, no failures.
Okay, you get around this time. So you are wherever you want to be, undetected, behind them.
Disney World, please.
Great.
Where'd she go?
I'm out.
She pops back in and she's got ice cream in ears.
Dole Whip.
What?
I would like to, while they continue to argue, I want to subdue them somehow. Tie them up with something, perhaps.
Last time I tried to subdue someone, it took an hour.
Right, but I mean, we wouldn't just kill her because she needs the goated
You're the
tail.
queen. You can do whatever the hell you want.
I know, and
You need
that's
to
why I
goat
don't
the
want to set
tail.
that standard. I'm just like, I'll just kill you if you're doing something I don't like.
I mean, she did kill. It seems as though she killed a bunch of people.
Okay, you're welcome to try to convince me to kill her, but I'm not gonna.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I would like to subdue her.
With a big hug.
Could I use burning hands? I mean, I know that hurts her, but like,
She's got health to give,
right. But I want
which is
to.
how I think of people.
Right. I want it to be where I'm not. I don't want to kill her. I just want to put her in a place where we can like tie her up.
Burning hands or butt.
Youch!
Goose her.
With fire.
Fire goose.
Oh. There are probably fire geese in this world.
Yeah, well, there are now.
Look out for their eggs.
Yikes.
I think they're full of lava. They make
Yeah,
great
but I
grenades.
want to be able to get her to a point where we can tie her up.
Okay.
So,
So you want to like restrain her arms or something? Or okay.
yeah.
Great. Give it a shot. That's probably going to be a strike test. Unless you've got a better idea and can sell it.
No, I think strike makes sense. Because I'm like grabbing at her. What is the CR?
It would normally be 5, but she's
Distracted
at
now.
-2 because of the super distracted, the weapon plus the conversation. So -2, so that's CR3.
2 successes and 2 failures.
Okay. You're able to, you have sort of a tentative grip on her. You sort of grab a hold of her. You don't feel like she couldn't pull away if she tried.
Right.
But you're like, you have her for what that's worth to you.
I don't have Lily's fancy sleeves, so
Wrap her
I
up.
can't.
Dress foo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sleeves right now, they're full of iron.
No, thank you.
Iron
Gareth,
sleeves. That's
Gareth is laughing and he says, go ahead and shoot her with that thing. I want to see what this thing does for real. Go ahead. And she just turns super pale. Don't do Don't do
We're in
it.
Scooby-Doo. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Why are you having such a good time?
Are you watching this? This is great.
So here's what I'd like to do. Here's what I'd like to do then. I like to turn around
My favorite
with
thing.
the barrel facing him. Or like, do I pull this thing to just do it? And I shoot him.
You shoot it.
oh my
Okay.
God.
Make
I bet it probably still
an
hurts
aim
you.
test.
That's true.
An aim test?
Yep, against a CR of 3.
I don't know that it's loaded.
I got a feeling it's not. But
I mean,
Ed does have a feeling it's not.
you
but
checked.
yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, true.
It is.
Okay, well, there's that. 2 failures, 0 successes.
Okay. You pull the trigger, and the thing like kicks in your hand, and it launches a series of these little projectiles all at once, and you hear them come out sort of in a, and they fly off just past him, and because you weren't aiming it, you're just kind of waving it around, and it goes off, and he like looks stunned for a second, and he goes, "Oh, whoa, that was close." No, her. Come on. It's not going to do as much. I want to see what it does to her. He seems very convinced that the test is going to be less effective if you do it to him, as was probably made obvious by the things I just said a moment ago.
Are we in initiative order now that he just fired a weapon?
That depends on what you guys are planning to do next. If you want to fight this out, then yeah. You are on a stairwell like 90 feet in the air.
Let's do it.
So like...
And it's wide. Is it open? Like wide open to this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it is a railing, but like...
Yeah. I count that as wide open.
My sleeves are ready.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's do initiative then.
I got a 2.
I got a 4.
I also have... Oh,
I got a rock.
I got a 5.
Hey.
You got a 6.
No, you got a 6, darling.
5 plus a 1.
I got a 6.
Yeah, I got a 2 and I have a +1.
I have a 4 and I have a +3.
We're awesome.
Hi, welcome back to the Gamer Chick RPG Show podcast show. .net. Yes, it's .com.
That was good. You made it. You got all the syllables.
I said all the words and some
did.
extra.
You did.
Yeah, I'm amazing.
You made it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You made it too.
Yeah, I did.
You made it too.
I made it 3.
We all made it together.
So I actually, this may be my favorite episode of this season so far, because this was like peak. Everybody is crazy and everybody's
man.
making weird decisions.
Yeah.
And the characters are kind of like, I don't want to say weird, because it's not that the characters are weird, but the characters are making decisions, and the characters that I got to play were doing things that were like...
Bananas.
Yeah, like, they make perfect sense with the context of the characters, but they're just like, the characters themselves are pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And that's fun to do. As you know, I'm a fan of bold choices in gaming.
Yes. My bold choices were just not doing anything useful. Failing all of my dice rolls was my bold choice.
But you always fail forward.
I did.
That's kind of what we're looking for.
Yay.
Yeah. Contributing.
I did.
So there's only one episode left in this season after this.
Oh, man.
Isn't that crazy?
The penultimate mess around?
Sure. That's
Yeah.
what we just read out loud to you. Didn't you love all the voices we were doing?
Yeah.
This has been an interesting season for me to listen back to, because like from a dramatic arc perspective, it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
but
sure is.
We do some interesting world building. I think that's the big contribution of this season.
Yeah.
Is that like we're seeing and introducing some new characters and places that can be important later.
Yes.
There are a couple other like highlight locations that we've discussed a few times in the past.
Yeah.
That I think would make a great like one-shot adventure. We'll figure out if that's something that you're ready to like explore yet, because I don't know what you've been writing outside of this context. So
Neither do I.
Great. Well, then we'll be great.
Surprise.
Yeah. But I'm sure we can come up with something.
Okay.
I maybe want to investigate sort of other ways to package the show as well.
What do you mean?
Is this like a half an hour at a pop a good way to do it?
Oh, I see.
You know, so if you guys are out there listening to this, send us a message, #GCRPG, and let us know if are these 30-some minute episodes a good length for you? Would you be more likely to listen more if it was longer, shorter?
Upside down?
seasons longer? Like, what are we looking for? Because then we can kind of dial in what the future looks like for this thing. Right?
Yeah, we love the future. It's going to be cool.
It's something to look forward to. As always, we want to say a special thank you to Buddy Goettsch and John Albright for our fabulous theme.
Yeah.
And if you want to reach out to us, you can reach us where can you get us?
We are on Facebook at GamerChick Show. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We're on Twitter at GamerChick Show. We are on YouTube at GamerChick Show. You could skywrite and end it with
we would have to.
GamerChick Show.
Oh, I see.
If they skywrite, as long as
it's near where we are.
Well, just whatever. As long as it says at
Take a
GamerChick
picture.
Show, that's how we know. That's the important part.
That's the only, you could just write it on a piece of paper and we'll know.
Yeah.
So.
It's magical.
Because it's really distracting.
It's very distracting. Every time someone writes it, it's like, man. Ugh.
All right, so we'll see you next time for the final episode of Season 3. Woo! Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you next time.